State.
Anambra governorship election, Obedient Generals, Obedient Movement declares support for Soludo.
Rotary Club plants economic trees in ABS, Oka.
INEC extols large turnout of voters for collection of PVCs in Dunukofia, Oyi Council areas.
Anambra State government targets 20,000 more beneficiaries in youth empowerment program.
INEC reassures on free, credible Anambra governorship election.
Russian attacks on Ukraine kill at least 2 people in Kyiv.
Chinese embassy in Nigeria to host 2025 Chinese Ambassador Cup Wushu Championship.
And these are the stories from our website. You can go onto our website this morning, www.absradiotelevision.com, to be in the know and have a comprehensive knowledge of the stories this morning. The number to call us on to have your own input to this morning's conversations is 0706 538 1320, or you can hook up us on Facebook at Anambra Broadcasting Service 88.5 FM. Hello, good morning.
Habit of the East.
Champions, your name and location, please.
Ambassador Lady Okochukwu MC Lee Global and Dr.
All right, go on.
Just 2 weeks and a day full for November 6th, governorship of Anambra State. INEC ekwewu anyị nkwa. And through the new chairman of INEC, Chani Jeji wee chọpụta all these their promises. Are they going to fulfill it? After November 8th, he will give us a lot of morale to come out on 2027 for general election. The man should do the needful by standing on the truth. Because even the senators, when all these candidates are one by one, let him not accept any offer from any candidate. November 8th, we determine all these promises that free and fair election, governorship of Anambra State. Good morning, IBS.
Thank you. And this is quite a reminder that a collection of permanent voters card is ongoing, and please do well to go to your various local government, as we've been that has been seen in Oyi and Dunukofia, that have a large turnout of voters coming to collect their PVCs. I don't know for your own area. Please do well to go out there and collect your PVC. It is your property. It is not the property of INEC.
Yes,
It
and
is
it's called permanent. Yeah,
Yes.
And don't just wait for the last day. Mandeba yimbo for ukwu kwasim meje. Oluze maybe nature deadline due today. If you don't get it today, start lamenting. But please, gaketa.
You still have 3 days to go collect your PVC.
Yeah.
Very important. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. What
All right, good morning.
Okay, the employment program by Anambra State for our youth. I think somebody tomorrow should avail himself the opportunity of taking part in this program, irrespective of the certificate you are having. Because times are hard. If those one that have better certificate, they are not doing anything. A lot of our youth are roaming the streets. And this is a clarion call for the youth to be somebody tomorrow, have a lot of things that you are going to get to learn. And at the end of the day, you become an independent person that will become an employer of labor. This issue of walking around, they're not free, even in Freetown. No. People should please avail themselves, and their parents should advise their children to be part of it. Good morning and God bless Anambra State.
All right. right, thank you, Waka. And still on that, the Anambra State government targets 20,000 more beneficiaries in the Youth Empowerment Program, and that is the One Youth, Two Skills initiative. I think at this point, if we go the first batch,
Yes.
second batch, and you've seen how the process has been, it's very clear at
Yes.
the sky. The best thing to do is to start now to make inquiries on how you can apply, so that once it's made available, you start your
Yeah.
application.
Just get yourself ready. Maybe now with something from local government or something. So now, as you are getting ready, Jojo ndi nwete go on, get your any materials or material needed of you ready. Na-echezi emekwa na sometimes na na-ewolu emekwa na portal here at least now it was in the process of trying to get so and so documents. And we must commend the Anambra State governor, the state government, because when you look at Anambra State, you can see now massive employment, so many opportunities for the youth.
Yeah.
Aka ka aka do onye ọbụla n'ọlụ. And ịma na chifu onye ọbụla gaba mkpi ya, crime ga-agbadata to the lowest. Onwere obodo enwere crime mana ọ gbadata, mana ọ na-ewute when the teaming youth onwere enwe ezigbo ihe ọ n'ala, then people will hope on maybe ka akwụrụ n'ụzọ na-anakọta ego ndị agbere maọbụ ndị na-ele ana maọbụ ndị na-park in maọbụ enwe developmental project around your area when ejebe kunu je nakọta. No, people should. So looking at the teachers with 2022, that was the year the governor was sworn in immediately. And as time now there are states where
and then during the last Teachers Day, he also promised that not give away before. I think this is going to be after the elections and not before the elections.
But always some states the government will now employ and start telling them, oh, by next year, so that your employment will reflect in the budget. But that of 2022, because I have many friends who were employed during that period, and when other civil servants were thanking the governor for the Christmas bonus, they were already enjoying, even though they collected the appointment letter in November. So, and other things the state government is doing for the youth, and
all right. Hello, good morning.
Heartbeat of the East.
Champions, your name indication.
Yes, this is Monica Francis. I'm calling from Ubud. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Yeah. Here na-ekwu maka enwe last turnout n'Oyi and so on about the collection of PVC yesterday. All because na friend one opportunity ime ka fapụta na air. Mana ebe n'ogbu nke yesterday because day before yesterday, akụna the whole village is in here. If a crowd never yesterday, collecting their PVC.
And it's going, is it
and
going smoothly?
And getting job on many after their permanent voters card there. I say I had their time I hear with here.
Okay.
Finally, should be proactive like you had them.
Okay.
And the two, Apuga as a political party should reveal the leadership of the party in all the communities in Anambra State, because the leadership is more of a Hindi or really original happily and do good. They should review their leadership because something is going wrong here. We are not comfortable with it. Thank you very much.
All right. They should review the leadership properly in your community. And that's a report from you. Hopefully someone is listening. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to the guests in the studio.
Good morning.
My name is Gabriel and I'm calling from Isoko Mine on the local government area of Purple State.
All right, go on.
Anambra, Enugu and the other states, they are neighboring states to Ebonyi. I'm calling on Anambarians, anywhere they are, let them go out and collect their PVC against the gubernatorial election coming up next month on Saturday, 88th November. Because this time around, I believe that our vote is going to count. The judicial and their neck and the other bodies that have been holding the electoral correctness in this country
I believe that the business is no longer usual. The INEC should be proactive, and the new INEC chairman, we're expecting more positive approach to the electoral activities in this country, especially when the votes are counted. I am appealing to the INEC judiciary that they should not manipulate the election of the people of Anambra State and in the subsequent elections. I wish Soludo a successful more for tenure in the office. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so moving on to the stories from the national dailies this morning. Kicking off with stories coming from Daily Sun. We have Nnamdi Kanu Buckles set to open defense, holds private meeting with legal team in courtroom ahead of defense. Election petitions, Senate now wants INEC to prove no rigging. Dangote reduces stake in refinery business to 65%, plans listing on a Nigerian exchange. Reasons we suspended 2-week warning strike coming from ASU. That's on page 27 of Daily Sun. 16,769 Christians, 6,225 Muslims killed in 4 years. This is coming from Clerics. Oshun 2026, PDP APC trade accusations over unabating violence. These are the stories from Daily Sun.
And from the nation, we have federal government moves to reform revenue collection, pricing of services. Kanu lists governors, ministers, military chiefs as witnesses. Foreign portfolios tripled to 1.8 trillion naira, all-time high in Q3. House of Representatives open probe into Abuja's $460 million CCTV contract, and please exit contributory pension scheme. Still on the nation, don't panic over DSS terror alert. Ondo Kogi tell residents how Yakubu Innovations ensured credible 2023 polls. This is coming from the IPAC chair.
Moving to Vanguard, we have our campaign, a divine project, mass movement, coming from Soludo. ISWAP terror threat, Ondo Kogi governments reassures citizens of safety. On the banner headline on insecurity, defend yourselves. Governor Bago charges Niger residents, vows never to negotiate or pay ransom to bandits. Aliko Dangote to sell 10% stake in refinery on Nigerian exchange. ASU suspends warning strike, gives federal government 1 month ultimatum. State complicity fueling religious killings in Nigeria, coming from faith leaders. And Electoral Act, burden of proof in election matters must shift to INEC. Burden of proof in election matters must shift to INEC. These are the stories from Vanguard, and that's from the Senate.
Talking about election tribune. Okay. From the Nigerian Tribune, we have here ISWAP threat, Kogi Ondo move to douse tension, strategic security measures reinforce, surveillance intensified, says Kogi. And ASU suspends 2-week warning strike, rejects 35% salary increase offer, gives federal government 1 month window to address demands. Election petitions, Senate to shift burden of proof to INEC. Gold rises by 60% as central banks shift reserves away from US dollar assets. Niger tanker explosion, death toll hits 42. And finally, from the Nigerian Tribune, on health, being too skinny might kill quicker than obesity.
Praise the Lord. Only this one I hear.
Oh, no, we hear that one, though. Okay.
All right, we've been joined this morning. I came quite early for the next program. We'll have guest analyst Uzodima Enzo and Zeribe, a public affairs analyst. Good morning and welcome to Press Review.
Good morning. How you doing?
We're fine, thank you. Very early for the next program indeed. Let's have your thoughts on the trending stories this morning.
Yeah, when I was driving down to this place, I heard you talk about people counting the number of Christians and Muslims killed in the northern part of Nigeria, and I get worried. Where's the humanity in us? Innocent people are being slaughtered like chicken in the north, and some persons are busy counting the number of Christians and Muslims being killed. Doesn't make sense.
It's actually down to the campaign going on profiling Nigeria as a genocide.
It doesn't make sense anywhere in the world. Does bomb discriminate? If they throw a bomb in a particular community, does a bomb say, "Oh, I'm going to kill only Christians and Muslims"? We should stop this archaic way of seeing things in this part of the world. We should say the way it is. Innocent people are being killed. That is the gospel we should be preaching on the street of Nigeria, not Christians or Muslims. And at that point, you see, can't come. Oh, there's genocide against Christians. Then, do you know how many persons that have been slaughtered like chicken at Osu local government? Over 6,000 innocent people have been killed in Osu local government. Will it be right for me to now say there's Christian genocide in Osu local government? By who? By the same Christians? No. People can, and any other religious body should stop preaching this divisive language on the street of it. Doesn't make sense. It does say it. Innocent people are being killed, and the government, which their primary responsibility is to protect lives and property, to stop bandits, terrorists, criminals from killing innocent people, and stop this nonsensical attitude.
And we have the governor of Niger State saying that he will never negotiate or pay ransom to bandits.
Let me tell you something. I kicked against this granting amnesty to Niger Delta. For me, they're terrorists. They're not freedom fighters. It's a situation whereby Yaradua started it. You find someone come on air and tell you he has killed such and so number of persons, and the government will grant that person amnesty, and the next day the person is a billionaire. How will you feel as a family member? How will you feel if you see the person who slaughtered the entire family walking the streets of Nigeria as a billionaire? How will you feel? And the same person walking the street of Nigeria as a billionaire was granted amnesty and made a billionaire from taxpayers' money. I kicked against. I said, whatever they're doing in Niger Delta is going to be a temporary solution. It's not a long-term solution. And what has happened? From Niger Delta, kidnapping has moved to Sardis. From Sardis has now moved to North. And they're still granting amnesty to criminals. People have confessed in destroying the lives and property of innocent people. You grant them amnesty. Not just granting the amnesty, you make them billionaires. Go to Niger Delta. After granting the so-called amnesty, has it stopped kidnapping in Niger Delta? Has it stopped oil bunking in Niger Delta? The answer is no. Yet people now see killing of innocent people as a way to become rich in Nigeria. The number of persons you kill in Nigeria will determine how much you can extract from the government. That's why everybody's now with grant amnesty. They arrest the criminal. Granting amnesty. Grant he or she amnesty. It's not a lucrative business.
Presidential pardon as well.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, presidential pardon. Okay. Not just if you want to grant somebody presidential pardon, the person must have gone through the court processes. The person must have been convicted. I understand that aspect. Not someone will come out plain and tell you, I went to a village and I slaughtered 1,000 persons. Oh, okay, stop killing. No, don't kill again. Come and collect money. Doesn't make sense. I think our youth will not venture into that kind of business because it pays to be a criminal in Nigeria. The number of persons you slaughter like chicken will determine how much you can extract from the government. How would such a society make progress? You cannot do this in a saner society. You kill and kill and kill, and people the government grants you amnesty, state government is granting amnesty, federal government is granting amnesty, not just granting amnesty, making killers billionaires.
And then we see situations in the north where these people still come into the community and having talks,
conversation with government officials.
Yeah.
And still bantering their AK-47.
Nothing is done.
And nothing is, because they know at the end of the day, they'll give them amnesty. And you think if someone who has a job of 50,000, you think that person will continue with that work, doing that kind of job, when he believes, I've been working for years and I've been paid, my monthly wage is 50,000. What kind of education I give to such person? You said, there's no need working, being paid 50,000 a month. Let me venture into kidnapping. Because for more indication, if I kill 1,000 persons, the government will come in for negotiation and I'll become a billionaire.
All of the repentant Boko Haram people that have been infused back into...
Exactly what I'm saying. These guys just need to be recycled. Why are you granting them amnesty? Killers. Are you considering their victims? Do you know what they are going through? A lot
So
of
what do you
families have been
suggest
wiped out.
the government should do in this situation?
They should recycle them. If you start if they had started in Niger Delta recycling these guys who confess in killing innocent people, I don't think they'll be kidnapping in Nigeria today. If you commit a crime, you should do the time.
All right.
Yeah.
We have a message here. This
Do
one
the
says,
time.
good morning, Jasmine and Daniel. The worst governor that Niger State ever is Omar Bahago. Since his intention as governor of Niger State, he has done anything. He has not done anything reasonable because some of the things is right. God, I beg. Find it very difficult to understand what you just wrote here, Emmanuel from Mina, all the way from Niger State. He said, okay, finally, he's a disappointment to the people of Niger State. All right. Thank you, Emmanuel from Mina, from giving us that report. And the phone lines are still open. Give us your thoughts on the trending stories, and as well, drop your comments on Facebook. We'll do what to read them out when we do see them. Hello, good morning.
Good morning once again.
Good morning. Your name and location, please.
The reviewer, thank you very much for your work. I thank the presenters. My name is Gabriel and I'm calling from Isuoko, my local government.
All
I want
right.
to comment on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay.
Today is a day set aside to resume the trial of Nnamdi Kanu
Yes.
before motor shop.
Open his defense.
Open the defense. I'm appealing to Nigerians. Let us keep our finger crossed and see what will be the outcome of this. And also, I'm appealing to the law enforcement agents to go and release Jumako and the brother of Nnamdi Kanu, so that we follow the due process and follow the judicial precedent in this matter, so that at the end of the day, that we know the outcome. Whether it will linger for quite longer. Nnamdi Kanu has accepted it to stand the trial. And the Nigerian Medical Association have reported that he is fit for that. Let us allow him to defend himself. Well, concerning those that have been called upon by Nnamdi Kanu for,
Summarize what's the kind of
let me round up.
All right.
For witness, come on not. I believe that Nnamdi Kanu will stand the trial and face his own submissions. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you. And then looking at Daily Trust, we have Electoral Act Amendment. A Senate proposes mandatory electronic transmission of results. How I lost 8 relatives to Niger tanker explosion. ISWAP threats, security forces come on Do Kogi forest. Northern PDP governors, others endorse Turaki for national chair. Dangote plans sale of 10% stake in refinery. These are the stories from Daily Trust.
And from The Guardian, we have federal government begins public finance reforms ahead of new tax regime in January. Nigeria won't accept any deportees from US, Tuga insists. Federal government releases 32.9 billion naira for PHCs. Kano leads Sanwo-Olu, Wike, Umahi, Malami, others as witnesses in terrorism trial. As it continues negotiations, suspends 2-week warning strike, federal government raises concerns over crude supply to refineries, gas flaring. And finally, from The Garden, Northern leaders back Tinubu as opposition cautions APC alleges attacks.
All right, and from the Punch, you have Southwest North Central states on high alert. ISWAP threat. Governor's police tighten surveillance as Aedatewa Ododo others urge calm amid ISWAP threat alert. Terrorism trial. Kano lists Wike Saulu Bratai among 23 witnesses. Stray bullet kills tricycle rider outside Lagos brothel. Elumelu champions private sector as a catalyst for growth. These are the stories we can take so far from the National Daily for now. Let's have a thought.
Yeah, let me address this issue of ASU. ASU have called off his 2-week strike.
Yes,
I
and
laugh.
then
I'm not going to
we'll soon
hold.
go on another one.
Let them keep going on strike.
We
If
should
I were
fasten our
Tinubu,
seatbelts.
they said no work, no pay.
Yes.
I've been asking from the report I got. I heard federal government has met their demand. Funds have been released to ASU. I want to ask ASU, what are they doing all the trillions they've been giving them? Let me use Unizik as a perfect case study. If you know how much this school generates and how much federal government gives them as subvention fund, what are they doing with it? You drive into the school at night, no light. You go to the hostels, the students don't have access to basic social amenities like water. They don't have. They don't have light. So what are they doing with all those resources they receive from federal government and what they generate in their schools? What are they doing with it? Like I said, I'm not going to brief for federal government, but ASHO should be able to account for all the trillions they've been generating from their school and the ones they've been collecting from federal government. If I were in Tinubu shoes, I will ignore them. If you don't work, I will not.
Them.
Yes.
You have education of
they've been treating ASU members like kids. Whenever they come to the cry, you give them money.
There are people who have not been paid their salaries for months.
Yeah, that one can be resolved. That one, yeah, they can.
These are the issues.
No. That one's an atom of what they're demanding.
Yes. Not all the agreements made as at 2009.
Federal government said they've met all their demands.
And ASU is saying they have not.
And what are those demands they are requesting? Do you have them?
These are the questions you should ask.
Let them list it. They can't even list. Let them list it. Let them put it in the public space. Let everybody scrutinize it.
So if the federal government should just ignore themselves,
the federal government have said no work, no pay. I ask again, the resources they've been getting from federal government and what they've been generating in their state, what have they been doing with it? Have they been embarked on? I heard federal government gives the money for research. Do they do it? The information I got, I might be wrong. Some of them, if they collect,
they do their research.
Let me come. Research. And yet, you go to a school like Unizik, I'm 100% sure you have professors of mechanical, petroleum, gas, elect. Yet they can't generate 0.00 megawatts of power into that school. Go to Sena Society where they have professors who have studied mechanical, petroleum, gas, and engineering. They bring something. They sit down, they go on research and see how they will help the school. What have they done to emancipate the students who are studying in that school from lack of a quality environment to study? What are they doing? Like I said, I'm not going to brief for federal government, but I want to know what ASU is doing to help the students in these federal institutions. What are they doing? I stand to be corrected. What are they doing? Have you been to Unizik? I think go to department of.
You're talking about the university from maybe as a bystander. Do you work in the university? Because
I don't need to work in the university to know
you
what
can't just sit at a corner and decide that they're not doing anything.
I have lecturers.
They could be doing, but maybe perhaps from your perspective, you may not say yes. Yes, maybe you're expecting much from those in the sciences. Those in the humanities could be doing something tangible.
You need to go to physical. You need to go to physical education. There's no state of the art sport facility
human kinetics.
In physical education or human kinetics.
Human kinetics.
Yes. If you go to Unizik, you can't see any state of the art. Did I just say state of the art? You can't even see an ordinary lawn tennis court inside the school. A football pitch, zero, handball, zero, nothing. So what are they studying? That department? What are they churning out from that university?
Actually, now people that have values to give out.
What kind of value?
And you don't.
So that's a big blow to the department.
You need to go to Unizik.
So you're saying that the department of human, but you don't work in the university.
I don't need to work. I have friends who start. I have friends who are lecturers
where they do the physical and health education and other things about the physical health.
I said, if you want me to drive you down to Unizik, if you see any state of the art lawn tennis court, I'll give you $1 million. If you say any state of the art and ball court, I'll give you $1 million. If you say ordinary table tennis, they don't have. Lawn tennis, they don't have.
So these are the criteria.
Swimming pool, they don't have. Do you know people in this school? Do you know people in this school? People at Unizik, they go out, people, because these are physical kinetics, they teach them how to, one of their courses is how to swim.
Yes.
Do you know they go out of the campus to go and look for hotels where they have swimming pool to teach those students how to swim? Are you aware? I tell you, after this program, I can drive it down to Unizik. If you see one swimming pool, I'll give $1 million.
But this case of the human kinetics, you're taking it personal.
He's saying maybe his daughter.
Because I'm a sportsman. I feel pain in my whenever I drive into Unizik.
Well, let's take this call from here. Hello, good morning. This is not Unizik.
Hello, ABS.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, and God bless you.
All right, your name and location.
I'm talking to our guest. Please, Uncle, always give people chance to air their view.
I think if you have a contribution, please let us know. Okay, everyone is entitled to their own opinion and thoughts. And remember, these are not the opinions and thoughts of ABS. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Very good
morning. You are
morning.
speaking to Vincent. I'm calling from Oka.
All right, go on, Vincent.
I was listening to the analyst in the studio. He said he doesn't need to be in the system to understand what I was talking about.
Okay.
I don't think it's the right statement because I'm in the university system and I know what's going on.
Okay.
As I'm speaking to you, I've said this before. I am being owed 11 months and salary. And somebody that is hungry cannot be in the classroom. So if you really want to know the details of what's going on, it's normal. You go online and read what's there. The information is out there. Not following news that you hear. You need to come out and say that I met all the agreements. Which agreements have they met? It's just that I don't have enough time to analyze this. But the way he was speaking, it shows that he's not even in Nigeria. Thank you so much and God bless.
Thank you so much, Vincent, for that update.
I said something about salary. I said
Yes.
that they should try their possible. The federal government should try their possible best to sort out that salary aspect. But I heard some of them are not this IPPS. What is it again?
IPs.
Yeah, IPs. Some of them have not
IPPS.
actually registered for that IP. That's the challenge they're having. But if that has not been resolved for after many months,
not.
Fine.
But
this
IPs issue
me,
now, sometimes I wonder, were they recruited illegally or something like that? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, some of them were recruited. Some of them were recruited. I can tell that for free. Let him call back and tell me.
Maybe some of them are
who got jobs into maybe UNICEF and some other federal institution got it through the back door. That's why some of them have not been paid.
Not through a due process.
For instance, they might ask the VC or those in charge to hire 1,000 persons, and they'll go behind and hire 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 persons. That happened. We can't deny this fact. So where do you get resources to pay those staff? So you're saying
that some of them entered through maybe what we can call racketeering?
Who doesn't? We all know that. We are in Nigeria. We all know that.
I don't follow, you know. All right, my people, here we come to the end of Press Review for today. My name is Uche Chwebo, and I want to say a huge thank you to Uzodima Enzo Nzeribe, Public Affairs Analyst. I know you've missed his buzzwords for a very long time.
I'm just saying,
I know they will abuse me.
For a very long time. Thank you so much, Enzo, for coming on the show this morning.
Thank you. Would have just allowed me to say one or two things about.
We'll not get time again. Thank you.
Onyendu Kanu's case in Abuja.
Don't worry, we don't have time.
I would have loved to. I know if I should air my opinion as regards that headline, they'll call for my head. Let's leave it
for another day.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you.
Danako Ibafa, Dalova Kisonyirani, na Nkoto Dotata. Kaina Ganiru.
Yes, and this final message, this one says, my name is Ruben from Onsoka. Insecurity in the nation will not stop because the people who are benefiting from it has not been dealt with. All right, until then, thank you very much, Ruben from Onsoka. And yes, see you at 9 for the ABS Game Show.